I'm back with another review for you. This time it's a review about this great album here. It's called Forever Changes by the great American LA band Love. Yeah, it was a band. Let me show you first the picture of the band. It's a nice gatefold cover here on this version I have. Yeah, this was the band members. And the main man was here Arthur Lee. He was the main composer and singer of this band. And I also think that Hendrix stole a bit of his style from him. Yeah. And also the great band The Doors. The keyboarder Raymond Zarek said once in an interview that when they started, they just wanted to be as great as this band here, as Love, because Love has the first album was already in 1965 released, and this one 67. And also, if you like this album, I would really check out their second album, Da Capo. It's almost as great as this one. Yeah, and what can I say about this here? It's one of my absolute favorite albums by any band and any genre. It's a really fantastic album, in my opinion. And genre would be, I've heard that some say Baroque pop rock. It's a really, what can I say? It's a really a stripped down recording. They used mainly acoustic guitars, really many acoustic instruments, not really heavy guitar, electric guitar music. That's on here. It's not on this one. It's more really a laid back, chill out album. Yeah, with like I said before, with also a great arrangements for the orchestra. And strings arrangements are great, are absolutely fantastic. Or alone the trumpet solo and Alone Again. It's just fantastic. Absolutely a great trumpet solo. Yeah. And in my opinion, I would give it 5 or 5 stars. It's just a full thing. Like I said before, one of yours truly's greatest albums ever. I would say it's in my top 25 somewhere. Yeah. So this was what can I say about the songs? Yeah, the main songs for me the songs are those are songs mainly like the name suggests about love. Yeah, and about what was going on back in the late 60s in the USA. The Vietnam War, the Cultural Revolution of '68. And that's about the songs are, and also sometimes even philosophical tracks like the great You Set the Scene. In my opinion, the 3 greatest tracks Alone Again are The Red Telephone. Alone Again is a song about loneliness, fantastic track. One of the greatest things about this written. Then The Red Telephone, a real great song about politics. Yeah, we're all normal and we want our freedom. Yeah. And then the almost philosophical last track on this album, You Set the Scene. Yeah, I like the part you're playing in life. Also, absolute masterpiece. Yeah, and what can I say about recommendations? Okay, this is my review. That's why now I want to give you some recommendations. Mostly when you buy albums from the 60s, you have to get the mono version. You have to try to get this because the mono versions are mostly the definitive versions of the songs. Radio back in the 60s was just in mono. Yeah, the bands always mixed, or most bands mixed their songs in mono, and then the stereo was just the afterthought, like today with stereo and surround. 5.1 surround sound or Atmos, whatever. They all invent every year with more speakers. I think now they got 9.1 in Atmos or 9.2. It's totally, I don't know. I'm happy with stereo, or I am happy with a great mono mix. I like a great mono mix more than a bad 5.1 surround mix. That's what I wanted to say. Yeah, but I cannot recommend the mono version of this one. Get a stereo version, because the mono version of this album here, it's just a fold down of the stereo mix. Now they took the two tracks, 2 stereo tracks they had, and mixed it, folded down to one mono mix. That's not a genuine, unique, a real mono mix for this album. It does not exist. And for CDs versions, I've never heard a bad CD version. You can also get a 2001 CD version with many bonus tracks that sounds also great. But if you want just the last nuances, I can really highly recommend this version here by MFSL from I think 2013, mastered by Chris Wunderlich. Wunderlich, yeah. Krieg Wunderlich, not Chris. Excuse me, Krieg Wunderlich. Really German name. It's if you would in German, Krieg Wunderlich means war strange. Just to say, it's a strange name, this guy, but he knows how to master within a vinyl record. I got to say that. And this one is sadly not an all analog master. It's they use DSD. There's a digital step in this one here, as you can see on the website of MoFi, of MFSL. Well, yeah, it's just mofi.com. It's just the official website by them. But it sounds really great. Believe me, I also got one other album from MoFi on vinyl record, and it's the American Beauty by the Grateful Dead, and this is an all analog recording, and it's hard to tell really what is this really analog or is this digital. That's a Mike from the In-Groove, who also has a big channel here on YouTube, once said, or before he went to MoFi and made this famous interview there, that this Abraxas is the best sounding vinyl record from Santana. It's the best sounding vinyl record that he has, the one step from Abraxas. And that they said there that this was also made by DSD. And Mike is someone that always said, digital music bad, CD is bad, not good, just all analog vinyl records. He also said that he only listens to LPs and to vinyl records, and when an album don't come out on vinyl, he doesn't just listen to it. I've got a different opinion about this. I think that digital audio can sound fantastic if recorded right, mixed right, and then mastered right. And then it's great. And some people, before this whole controversy, I didn't know what DSD was. I thought it was just another high-res medium or high-res PCM stuff. But it's a complete different coding, complete different system, how it converts the analog audio signal to a digital file. It's a complete different thing. Check this out if you want to inform you more about this. And what can I say about DSD? It's hard to say. I'm not a professional engineer, that technician or physician that can tell you how it really completely works in theory. But as far as I can tell you, and as far as I have read and heard about this medium, I think DSD is a digital medium that emulates analog audio. Yeah, it's something like maybe those emulators for old gaming consoles like the NES. That also emulates a real NES, and when you play it, man, it looks great. Really, and this is my opinion. The main important is the main result, and the main result in this one is really great. One of the greatest versions, because I think that the arrangements, especially the strings and all the other orchestral arrangements sound fantastic on this version here. Believe me, it's unbelievable. Maybe the Super Audio CD sounds even better. I don't got this one, but and maybe if I would have known that before this whole MFSL DSD controversial digital step controversy came out, I didn't know that this was. I thought this was all analog. And then I said, man, I just buy the vinyl record, not the Super Audio CD. Yeah, but no, I tell you, it sounds great. Believe me. If you don't believe me, just listen to it. Yeah, and what can I say to comparison? I only got I also got the first US pressing of this album here, stereo pressing, but it's really kind of worn out, really scratched. But some tracks are you can really good listen to them. And overall, it's still good. Still good listen. No, it has no jumps or something like that. And I think on the original, the bass sounds a bit better. But this one here is a more overall sounding top version. And I think it's really the best version of this album. Yeah. But to tell you, the original is also great. And yeah. That's what I wanted to say about this album. I give it 5 of 5 stars. It's one of my favorite albums of all time, no matter what genre, or jazz, rock, whatever, hip hop, electronic music. It's a fantastic album. Really great lyrics, great music. Yeah, and like I said before, I recommend that you get the stereo version and not spend a lot of money on some old mono pressings, because the mono mix is just a fold down. Yeah, this is my review about this album. I hope you and my recommendation. I hope you liked it. Now I want to show you just again the sleeve maybe a bit, and the vinyl record. Here's the inner sleeve or the inner cover. That's the back. There was also a limited edition with a serial number. It plays at 45 RPM. That's also a plus point. Yeah, so it has more dynamic range than 33 and a third, I think, vinyl speed. I know. Yeah, it's just some advertisement. We have Super Vinyl, some other releases by them, and this is the actual record. You can see also in their famous Mo-Fi's inner sleeves. Really nice. But I prefer the Japanese rounded, just normal ones. They're just yeah. Here you can see KAW for Creek Wunderlich and the Dead Wax. Yeah. So that's the label, original master recording. Like I said before, I can really recommend this version more if you got the money for this. But I've heard that they also restocked it, so I think you can actually buy it at the time of where I record this video directly from a seller of your trust or your choice. So, wait a minute. Yeah, like I said, that was my review and my recommendation. I hope you liked this one. Please give me a thumbs up. And subscribe to my channel. That would help me a lot. And I hope I can see you in the next video. So, thanks for watching, goodbye and peace.